Hey y'all, thanks for stopping by. So it's happened again. It feels like every few months we have this conversation about a grown man who plays video games for a living sending inappropriate messages to a minor. And this time it's none other than Dr. Disrespect. That's right, the Doc, Herschel Beam the Fourth, in 2017 admitted he sent inappropriate messages to a minor. They were back and forth about apparently meeting at TwitchCon. I find this a very interesting time frame, considering this is around the time he admitted to cheating on his wife. He claims there was no foul play that was going to happen, and the messages, while they did lean inappropriate, weren't going to go anywhere. And if you're my age, I'm in my early 30s. Sounds very similar to the stuff that people used to say to Chris Hansen when they got caught. They bring out the text logs and all that, and it was just chat. We were just talking. Nothing was really going to happen. But I digress. This has happened. He's admitted that he did it. He claims that while it did lean into the inappropriate, he didn't plan to do anything. And the crowd that has come out to defend him in this is, well, it's what I expected. His biggest defenders in this are basically trying to lean into the plausible deniability of it all. The fact that chat logs have not been released, that we don't know exactly what was said. And, some people have said that this is a long cancel campaign against the guy. That apparently lefties and liberals don't like him, and Twitch has been trying to have him canceled for so long, and this isn't cancellation. He's admitted he messaged a minor. That's a crime. If I don't know if exactly sending messages is a crime, but I don't know why you have any question at this point about this. He's admitted what he's done. Why do you want to read over the chat log specifically? Are you going to try and blame this on a child being messaged by someone who I'm assuming was a part of his audience, looked up to the guy? And again, that's what's the real stuff like this. While it feels like we have this conversation every few months, it's because this happens a lot. These people with huge audiences and influences use that to their advantage and take advantage of young people. And if you have ever felt that way about somebody who you've engaged with as a content creator, I think it's good for you to trust your gut on that, to step back from something. I don't blame this young person at all for their side of this. At the time this happened, Dr. Disrespect was 35 years old. 34 or 35, 2017. I'm 32. Right? I know by my appearance you might think I'm older, but this was someone who was half his age. Someone who was in his audience that he was messaging on his streaming account through Twitch Whispers. You need to hold yourself to a higher standard as an adult grown man, as a married man, as someone with a child. All that should be to the wayside. That's your own moral failings, but the fact that you did this to a child, to a minor, and the people who are defending him right now, it's good that a lot of the bigger names are calling this out. I've seen plenty of people, Jacksepticeye, KSI. I saw that whole, what's his name, Kai Cenat on stream, unfollowed him in front of his audience. I think it's a good thing that you do have big names coming out to show very bluntly that this is wrong. It's the people who are dancing around this right now that I think you should watch out for. Especially the ones who, prior to this, have demonized entire swaths of the population, calling them groomers, telling them all they should do is just leave the kids alone, right? Why don't you tell that to your friends? And I get, oh, how was I supposed to know? He never seemed that way to me. Sure, I hope you weren't knowingly hanging out with pedophiles, but now that this has come to light, you need to make a hard stance against this. You should. And the people who aren't, I'd keep an eye on them, Don't leave your kids around them, I would say, because if they are going to be so flippant about someone admitting that they were messaging a minor, what are they going to do otherwise? I don't know. I hope he loses everything to be honest. This sort of stuff shouldn't pass. This sort of stuff shouldn't fly. And I guess until we see more about it, until we really see the ramifications of what's to come, y'all try to have a good day.